Many of us are asking questions of how do we make the audio and the video just a little better for our at-home Facebook Live, YouTube Live. Many of us have already solved some problems, but I just want to give us some fundamentals of how to solve even more problems or to increase the quality. Whatever we're preaching, whatever we're singing or saying, if it's important, then it's important to do it well. Maybe we can't do it as well as CNN or NBC would do it with their broadcast gear, but we might be able to spend a few bucks and make some investments. Even after quarantine, these tools will continue to be used and be fruitful and beneficial. So don't be afraid to make the investment, to spend some money on some gear that's going to help the church. Okay, a few things to think about. Number one is your source sound. Where is your source sound? Right now, the source sound is my vocal, and the room is my living room, which I'm not back here talking. I am closer to the mic talking because I'm just using an iPhone with the internal microphone. So think about your source sounds. If somebody was mowing the lawn, I would wait another hour to do this. Think about that kind of stuff, what it's doing to the acoustics and to the sound. Second thing is think about your microphones. So I'm not using a lavalier, but if I wanted to stand back here, I could use a lavalier. This one is called the Rode Link, and it's wireless, and this side connects just like it does at church, but the other receiver end goes to your camera, or it goes to your laptop, or it goes to a recording device, which I'll talk about in a second. Similar to church, but just smaller devices. It's not a big mixer. It's just smaller devices that still capture the audio well, and you can tweak it later. Microphones. I'm not using one now, but you could use or purchase a shotgun mic. So this is just like a normal microphone, and you'd put it right above the speaker outside of the frame. It would pick up the speaker or the worship, and you could move it around to wherever it would sound the best. But that's created for video and can be really, really helpful in audio.
Well, good morning, everyone. We're going to spend a little bit of time in Lectio Divina exercise, which is just... Well, good morning, everyone. We're going to spend a little bit of time in Lectio Divina exercise, which is just spending...
In the broadcast world, we're seeing a lot of these for podcasting. It's called an SM7. It's $400. It's a little beefier, a little bulkier, and be a great investment for a church to have one or two of these for podcasts. Next thing to think about is your device. How is the microphone talking to the computer and getting to Facebook? You could just use a phone like I'm using now, which is a lot of people are doing, or you could use a separate device. If you're not going live, if you're going live, you can do it too, but let me just say this. The device, you could buy something like this. This is a field recorder. It's got a stereo mic here, so it's picking up the room, and it's got two XLRs. So it's got some options in there where you can adjust the gain. You basically get 4 channels of audio. It's like a little mixer. It sounds really good, and it's helpful for video. But you would take the card out of this, put it into your computer, and you would mix the audio, take the video, combine those items, and it would sound better than if you were just using the iPhone by itself. Another capture device is like this Behringer interface. 2 channels, connects via USB to your computer. So you plug all your microphones into there, just like you normally would, and then that talks to your computer, which talks to Facebook. So this is a way to up the audio between your camera and your computer. Obviously, there's lots of little details in there, but that's how it's done. Next thing I'll say is your camera and your phone. So your iPhone 8, your iPhone 10, or 11, I don't know if there's a 10, I think there's a 10. Go into your settings, make sure it's at the best, highest quality settings. You could use a DSLR, but know that things can go really good or really bad with a camera with that many options. But don't be afraid to try it, and it can be fantastic. The next thing would be lighting. Make sure you have some lighting tools. So I'm using this little selfie light here, and then I've also got a $100 LED flat panel light that's just super helpful. And if I didn't have it, it would be darker, which would be okay, but It's just helpful to have some lights. So buy some lights, buy some lighting equipment. You can always use it. Finally, peripherals, mic stands, little cables, little adapters, whatever things you need. Like for instance, with this recorder, you need an SD card. Go ahead and buy 2. Buy good ones. Buy nice ones. Buy nice stands and nice mics because you're going to be using them for a while. And it's just nice for things not to break down. I hope that's super helpful. Let us know if you have any other questions. Good luck on this journey in quarantine worship. It's not going to be forever, but forever we will be communicating via digital means like this, at least until the kingdom comes in its fullness. So take care. Bye-bye.